嫌だ。そんなの嫌だ。ミカサに男ができるなんて一生俺だけを思っててほしい。俺が死んだ後もしばらく10年以上引きずっててほしい。
Sometimes the greatest proof of love is letting go, and sometimes the one we live for is the one we're forced to lose with our own hands. This is the heartbreaking story of Eren and Mikasa, a love that was never loud, never confessed, yet screamed through every stolen glance, every moment of silence between them, when Mikasa was just a child, broken, helpless. Eren saved her. That day, he became her entire world. She made a silent promise then and there. Wherever Eren goes, I'll follow. She wasn't just his protector. She was his home. But did Eren ever truly return that love? Maybe not in words, but in his own silent way he did. He pushed her away to protect her. He bore the burden of the world so no one else would have to. And Mikasa? She kept following him, even when he walked into the dark, even when the world called him a monster. As Eren transformed into something unrecognizable, as he chose to become the villain to bring peace, the lines between right and wrong began to blur. But Mikasa saw him, not the Titan, not the enemy, but the boy who once wrapped his scarf around her and gave her a reason to live. And in the end, it was her, the one who loved him more than life itself, the one who never asked for anything in return. It was Mikasa who had to make the impossible choice, with trembling hands, with tears that could drown the world. She ended the man she loved, not because she hated him, but because no one else could, because he trusted only her to free him from the weight of his own choices, from the curse he could never escape. And as she kissed him goodbye, cradling his lifeless head, the scarf he gave her all those years ago still wrapped around her neck, we realized this wasn't just a story about war or freedom. This was a love story, a tragic, beautiful, soul-crushing love story where love didn't win, but it never died. Sometimes love means making the hardest choice of all. Eren and Mikasa's story wasn't about fairy tales or happy endings. It was about loyalty, sacrifice, and heartbreak. Mikasa loved Eren with every part of her soul, even as he became a threat to the world. And Eren, he loved her too, but in silence, in distance, in pain. In the end, it was Mikasa who had to kill him with her own hands. Not because she stopped loving him, but because she never did. That's the truth about love. It's not always about being together. Sometimes it's about setting someone free. Sometimes it's about carrying their memory in your heart, even when the world calls them a monster. Eren and Mikasa teach us, love isn't always about forever. It's about what you're willing to lose for the one you love. The deepest kind of love doesn't always end in forever. It often ends in growth, in pain, in lessons that shape who we become. So if you've loved and lost, don't see it as failure. See it as proof that your heart was brave enough to feel something real. And that is always worth it.